Hi everyone, my name is Noty and welcome to the IWA channel where you will find everything you need to learn English. Today we'll have a very special Friends class. We're gonna watch the first episode and discuss the use of simple present and present continuous to talk about the past. Oh, but before we start watching this episode, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. And let me know in the comments where you're from and if you like Friends or not. Let's start.
Alright, so I'm back in high school. I'm standing in the middle of the cafeteria and I realize I am totally naked.
Oh, yeah.
Then I look down and I realize there is a phone there.
Instead of...
That's right!
Never had that.
All of a sudden, the phone starts to ring. And it turns out it's my mother. Which is very, very weird because she never calls me.
This segment is an amazing example of the use of the present simple and the present continuous used in narrative for purposes of dramatization to express past events. This use of the present simple is called the historical present, but the name doesn't matter, right? So, if you can't be bothered to think about the regular and the irregular verbs in the past, you're going to love this use of the simple present and the continuous to talk about the past events. For example, let's check this first segment.
Alright, so I'm back in high school. I'm standing in the middle of the cafeteria and I realize I am totally naked.
Oh, yeah.
Then I look down and I realize there is a phone there.
Instead of...
That's right!
Never had that.
All of a sudden, the phone starts to ring. And it turns out it's my mother. Which is very, very weird because she never calls me.
Here we can see Chandler using a mix of simple present and present continuous, but he's not talking about a present situation or something that's happening right now, but he's summarizing a plot. In this particular case, he's summarizing a nightmare he had, but you can use this tense to summarize real stories, books, films, etc. So let's check this other segment.
What happened to Ross junior year at Disneyland?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
If you tell me, I'll tell you what Phoebe said.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Ross and I are going to Disneyland, and we stop at this restaurant for tacos. And when I say restaurant, I mean a guy, a hibachi, and the trunk of his car. So Ross has about 10 tacos, and anyway, we're on Space Mountain, and Ross starts to feel a little iffy.
Oh my God, he threw up?
No, he visited a town a little south of throw up. So what was Phoebe's secret?
Nancy Thompson from Phoebe's old massage place is getting fired.
That's it? I gave up my Disneyland story for that?
That's right, you lose, sucker!
So in this scene we have Chandler summarizing another story, anecdote, and again he's using the simple present. But then Monica asks him a question and she uses the simple past. Of course, because she knows that all the story happened in the past. But when he replies, he uses the simple past again. Okay, so that's what we have to have in mind. We use simple present to talk about the past, but then we can switch it and we can use the past if you want. To sum up, we use either the simple present or the present continuous when we're telling real stories that happen, or when we're talking about a movie, book, stories, and we want to sum them up and we want to make them shorter. But this tense is not only used in plot summaries. Use headlines, the present simple. You can also use it in news headlines. The present simple tense refers to the past time again, okay? War criminal escaped from courtroom. Or you can say a war criminal has escaped from a courtroom or escaped from a courtroom yesterday. Or you can say Real Madrid wins against Manchester United. Or you can use simple past and say Real Madrid won against Manchester United last week. Also in summaries of historical events, so you can say 1945, the war in Europe comes to an end. You use the simple present, but you can use the simple past and say the war came to an end in the year 1945. We can also use the present simple and present continuous in jokes. For example, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson go camping. In the morning, as they are lying in their sleeping bags, Holmes says, "Watson, look up at the sky and tell me what you deduce." So Watson says, "Well, the sky is salmon pink, so we're going to have a clear day. The moon is just setting, so it must be about 5 a.m. There are no clouds, so it probably won't rain." Holmes bursts out, "Watson, you idiot, someone has stolen our tent." This is a very good joke. In such narratives, we use the present simple for main events and the present continuous for background events. To sum up, if you can't be bothered to remember the regular or irregular simple past verbs, you can always use simple present and present continuous to talk about things that happened in the past. Pay lots of attention to the use of the S when we're talking about the present simple with he, she, and its. So if you're going to use this tense to talk about the past, remember to use the S.
On Space Mountain, and Ross starts to feel a little iffy.
Oh my God, he threw up?
Well, that's it for today. I hope you've learned something new, and don't forget to watch this other video that's gonna pop up now. I don't know where, but it's gonna pop very soon here. So I hope you like this, and don't forget to follow Iwa for more content like this. Bye! Oh, before... For example, let's check La Concha y Madre. No cloud, so it's probably at PM.